I'm going to talk a little bit about John's birds. His flock, his unkind murder, I believe I called it. Well, 'cause he's got all kinds of corvids. He's got crows.
No, I'm
He's
just
a
an
murderer.
unkind murder. Wait, what else are you gonna call him? You adorable little murderer.
Well, no.
Sweet
Shut up!
murderer.
Let me finish, okay? Because he's got ravens too, and those are called an unkindness when you get a group of them. So he's got a bunch of crows and a bunch of ravens, so it's an unkind murder. You shut your face.
Or how about a murderous unkindness?
Shut up!
A murderous
Silence!
unkindness. That's badass.
Be quiet.
Instead of an unkind murderer. It's kind of lame.
Whatever. That's like
A murderous unkindness.
it's the 1880s language. It's classy.
I got freaking fingers.
Yeah.
What do you even call this?
It's a gesture. I don't know what that is. Yes, okay, so his birds. His birds. Birds.
His bards.
No, his birds are not strumming lutes in fat little pumpkin-shaped hats out by the fireplace.
Someone
No.
needs to draw it.
No. His birds are kind of great, actually, because there's a lot of
fucking ravens. And
well,
crows.
ravens and
They're
crows and things.
freaking
So
awesome.
they're really smart, and each of them has their own kind of personality. You got Nightmare, who's the main
Who
bird.
likes kawaii stuff and writes poems. And
No, shut up. Nightmare's a bird, not an angsty teenager. Okay. She's really kind of motherly, actually, even though she'll totally rip your flesh off.
so motherly.
So yes, motherly. Actually. Very motherly, and her mate is a clever fat bastard.
Nice name.
No, her mate is Morpheus.
I like a
But
clever
yeah,
fat
clever
bastard.
fat bastard. What happened was John John lured him in with hamburger food because
I can
he
see
loves
that turning in bad.
he loves food, meat, hamburger, loves it. And while trying to train him, he taught him to hit a bell, and when he hit the bell, he got food, he got a treat. And John didn't realize for the longest time that he had been reversed trained. That Morpheus would hit the bell, and John had been trained by Morpheus to give
Yeah,
him
but-
food whenever he hit the bell. It was sort of a reverse
You
Pavlov
can be
thing.
kind of a moron sometimes.
well, I mean, that was pretty damn clever, Morpheus, you got to admit.
yeah.
Who I think by this time is probably about the size and shape of a beach ball, and can't
Just
fly,
rolls.
and just like waddles along behind John, like, "Wah, give me food! Ah, give me food!" And I'm almost absolutely certain that Edward actually spoils him rotten. Just completely. Is like, yep, I'll feed you anything, whatever. Slips him scraps of dinner and stuff, and John can't figure out why Morpheus keeps getting fatter, and yeah, I can see big round Morpheus. Big round old fat Morpheus. That is a happy image, okay? Don't take that away from me. That's a very happy image. So there's those two. And then there is a whole bunch of others. Most of the ones I can remember are Edgar, who is a really, really clumsy flyer because his wing was broken once and didn't heal properly.
Aw,
So he just sort of,
that makes me sad.
he's a bit like Errol. He just sort of careens around and smacks into things
Errol
and
does it 'cause he's senile.
lands on people's heads. He likes to make nests out of hair. He likes landing on people, just sitting on people's heads.
That's adorable.
And yeah, that's an adorable
Although I'm
image as
sure
well.
it would hurt.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I had a mourning dove land on my head once
They're a little
and
less
steal my hair.
than crows are.
They are smaller than crows,
No, I'm talking
and
about
they have less, less sharp
I hate not being able to show people my gestures.
less sharp claws, I guess, because they
I'm
aren't
half-
having to hold
I'm
things
half-
down or anything.
Horrible wit and half half gesture people.
Yeah, you need to make videos for yourself
I
when you
do.
start talking, because you're very gesticular. But yeah, so that's Edgar, and Helix hasn't actually met Edgar, but I already love Edgar. Just a friggin' great bird. And then there's Lucifer, who I think is piebald, and when John found him, he was injured, and he decided to sort of help him out, to sort of, okay, he's mine now. So I don't know, actually, if Lucifer is healed, or if he's going to be like Edgar Jr., and just kind of flopping around a lot. He seemed like a fairly friendly crow, and he has the interesting paler patterns in his feathers, so he's a really cool looking bird. Does John have a red-winged blackbird? Is that a corvid? Are blackbirds corvids? Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to go look that up now. There's there's stuff that I should know. I should know this. Like, yeah, I don't think. I'm looking at Emma like she's gonna know. She doesn't know.
Emma don't know shit about birds. Nature is not my forte.
Nature's not Emma's thing. History
History
is Emma's thing.
History and fashion.
History and fashion, natural sciences, and occasionally anthropology, but more like paleontology is my thing.
I was gonna say for sure.
For me. That's me, yes. So, yeah, I keep thinking of other corvids that John doesn't have, and I'm like, how intimidating would he be covered in a flock of blue jays? Screaming constantly.
Oh my god,
Blue jays are mean! Oh my god, they're beautiful, but oh man, they're mean!
They're
Or
they're almost
yeah.
as evil as pigs. Pigs are evil.
pigs are evil. Well,
Pigs
maybe
are
like
evil.
not the pet pigs, like the little
I
pot-bellied
don't care.
Vietnamese
They're
pigs.
holding the evil inside. They're hiding it until the moment where they can eat your face off. Seriously, people.
Okay, alright. Yeah, well,
Pigs
wild feral hogs.
evil.
Feral hogs are very dangerous.
They're dangerous, but I
Because
wouldn't say
they're-
a feral hog is evil because I don't know. I mean,
Feral hogs are definitely
they're mean.
the worst one, because they don't have
No,
like
no.
any fear of humans, because
I'm
they're
sorry,
they're
but-
feral.
but
They're not
like
wild. They're
straight up
feral.
Farm pigs are they're like a freaking horror story. I'm not. This isn't a phobia, people. This is
No,
a-
Emma's
this
not
is
scared of pigs.
A smart. Yeah, they're evil. You can
But-
see it in their eyes. They
Piggy
eat
eyes.
people.
But
You ever want to lose a body, you just take it to a.
yeah, that's
farm.
true. They'll eat everything down to the bones.
Hmm.
I suppose they must be rather tasty.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, we wouldn't eat ourselves if we weren't.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough of that. Yes, thank you for that, Emma. She inadvertently brings up something that squicks me right out. Freaking
It's a
cannibalism. Ugh.
It's a talent.
But anyway, I have this especially happy little mental picture of John in his scarecrowiest scarecrow moment
You should have mourning doves.
with
just kind of
his
around.
his shrieking flock all around him, and like this tiny little peach-faced lovebird on his shoulder,
Aw.
hugging up against his masked cheek and being like, "I love you." You know, like 3 inches tall, tiny little thing in the middle of him trying to be all scarecrowy and stuff. And I don't know why. I don't think about it. Think how cute that is. Okay?
Adorable.
That's adorable. And I guess I'm starting to become kind of like Perry in that particular. Wow. Maybe I should think about this. Or maybe it's just because I really like lovebirds. I don't know.
Birds are adorable.
Lovebirds are so cute. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I was starting to go subsonic there.
Remember, we went to the pet store in the mall one time, and was that a cockatiel?
That was a cockatiel that danced with us.
We went to they have them in these little, they're kind of like tanks, and you can stand over them, and they're below you. And this one cockatiel came up, and he would dance at us, like he was trying to hit on us.
That bird was trying to hit on us.
And
Although to be fair, we're both kind of hot.
and he would dance with us, and then we would put our hands down, and he would climb up our arm. I wanted that bird.
It was a
so
cute bird.
bad.
That was a nice
That was
bird.
almost as good as Pierre. My friend
Pierre was a
a
cockatiel that our friend had,
had called Pierre,
who
and
who sang the Andy Griffith song
To Your Feet.
"To Your Feet." He had a foot fetish. He loved feet.
And he would always be like, Pierre's a pretty bird, and
Pierre's a
he
pretty
would
bird.
call at your
Woo
feet,
woo!
and he would always sing the Andy Griffith
Sing the Andy Griffith song "To Your Feet."
To Your Feet. And he hated her brother.
Yeah, he really did not get along well with her brother. He would
Like
he would
he ended
chase
up-
him
yeah.
around the
He ended up getting
room.
him. He chased him into a corner and was just kind of hovercrafting at him until.
I'm like, that
until
bird weighs
my friend
5
came back.
ounces. What is wrong with you?
And then he got away one day,
Yep.
and I was sad.
Window was
Pierre
left open, and
awesome.
Pierre zoomed off to sing at other feats.
Yep. I'm sure he's up in heaven singing to someone's feet.
Yep,
Everybody's feet.
everybody's feet.
He was a cool
He
bird.
was a cool bird, but I don't really see John with a cockatiel either. You know,
That would be hilarious.
that would be hilarious. I am the master of fear. we would teach him all. We would teach him all sorts of things. Perry would teach him how to say, "You're an adorable baby."
It would learn like the most horrible, like cutesy song, like the "Friendship is Magic," you know.
My Little Pony
My Little
song or
Pony
something, and would
song,
sing it
sing
right up
it,
until
right.
John snapped his little neck. Oh my gosh. You know what? I think this is actually going to be the longest one of these I've made so far, and
That's
all
because
we
I'm
have
talking
done
to you
is
too.
blab about birds. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, I'm putting an end
This is
to...
what our conversations are like. We just go on and on forever about absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
in particular.
yeah, I'm putting an end to this now. Ending now.